Hello YouTube, this is Fast14, and today's gonna be a remake of my last tutorial that was like kind of screwed up on. It was on 16-bit assembly, and now we're gonna give another try. So, first things first, I'm running on Linux right now, so it might be different for you. I'll show you what to do on Windows, if I can remember. So you want to type in mount, C. Now if you're on Windows, you'll type in like C colon slash documents and setting, I'm guessing, and then yeah, I actually forget on Windows. I really can't remember. I haven't used Windows in like months. So now for Linux, you would use slash home slash Sean. Look how simple that is. And then it's mounted that drive. Then he has to type in C colon, and that'll bring you into the hard drive there you're in. Also, it's mounted to this directory, so I don't CD to it or anything like that. Change directory, what that means. I remember I did that when I first done this. I didn't know what I was doing. So, in my folder right here, and I forgot to mention earlier that this way here, Sean, that'll be different for you. It's basically what you put in there when you install Linux. Like, when I ask for username, that's what that would be, what you put in there. So now let's start debug. And this is debug. It's a hex editor, it's assembler and assembler. To get some command to get you started, you type in the question mark, and you get a list of commands. We'll be working with assemble, D for dumping the bytes. Don't worry about range. It's just tedious to use. We work with enter to enter addresses in a list. Actually, no, we're not going to work with the list or the address. You can ignore the argument in brackets if you want to. Actually, we will be ignoring it, but first, actually, I lied. We're not going to use enter, I just saying go. Yeah, I just got confused with go and enter, but yeah. We'll be using go instead, G, to get to an address, so you actually have to use brackets, because really there's not too much you can do there if you just have G period, because you know, the computer wouldn't know what you're talking about, so you have to put in addresses once you put some values in. We'll also be working with name to obviously name our file name, quit and register, and write. Now the other ones, we're only going to be working on those commands. So let's start with assemble, A, and you can optionally put in 0100, but you're going to enter that later, so memorize that for later when we're editing addresses. So conf files start at address 0100. So move AH with 09. I'll explain what the registers are later. So move, it doesn't really move 09 to AH. It really copies it to AH. I don't know why they couldn't tell a cop, but whatever. Now, I will be explaining what AH is later. About only in a few seconds, that is. So, G equals 0100, 012, that's where we stopped. So, now you see how AX, BX, CX, DX, SP, BP, SI, and DI. AX is a accumulator register, specifies some functions to execute during system calls, and contains the return value from any system call during instructions. And then BX is a base register, can be used as a pointer, usually used to hold an address of data or a file handle. We're not going to be worrying about that register today. And then CX is a count register, used to specify an integer value and is used as a loop counter for the loop instruction, which we won't be using the loop instruction in this video, by the way. Then we got dx right here. It's a data register used to specify additional data or as a pointer to data. Then we have SP. This means stack pointer. Don't directly modify unless you know what you're doing. And what it does is it points to the top of the stack. So don't mess with that unless you know what you're doing. Which, frankly, I don't know if anyone knows what they're doing. So, BP, don't modify unless you know what you're doing. Point to the bottom stack. Pretty much top and bottom. Don't mess with it. SI is the source index register. Can be used as a pointer and points to input source during memory or string manipulations. DI is a destination index register. Can be used as a pointer and points to output destination during memory or string manipulation. When if you're using any these two registers, these like 4 registers, all we're working with is AX and DX. And CX for getting the file size later on. So let's see how another thing AX. This is like the max you can go through. So let's go back to 100 and play move AX with 999. That will put the entire AX register with 999. Now I didn't mention before that AL is the lower half, which would be these 2 digits, and AH is the higher half with these 2 digits. So, like, this is the higher half of the byte, which remember this was AH09, and that's what we put in there for the higher half. AX is the entire register. So, let's see what we got there. G0100. 103. Oops. Come on. And we see 999 was placed in the AX. Now, you could do all the other ones too, but I think you get the point. I mean, you just do this, move DX with 999. It really doesn't matter. I mean, it'll just come out simultaneously, I guess, I don't know. So, yeah, so now we're going to actually create a program with this. So let's do A through 100, because we have to go back there. Otherwise, if we didn't go back there, we would send back 0103. So we don't want to be there. We want to be at 0100. So that's where conf files start. And yes, we're working a conf file for the file name, not an exe file. So move AH with 009. This is for a string function to output a string. And with interrupt 21 that I'll be showing you later on, or like in a few moments. So move dx with 0109. This is the address of where our string is pointed to, which should be defined with db, which I'll show you later on, not very long. So int21. Now, int21, it doesn't mean integer, it means interrupt. Then 21. I'll be giving out an interrupt list in the video description, so yeah, you can check that out. And if you're asking an interrupt, just file say type what to move into the registers and what system call to call. So yeah. And 20, that exiles the program. Then see how it's at 019 and 019, they point to each other. So now we're going to do db between the find byte. I can't. Left count. DOSBox. So hello world. And you can optionally put in like a a dollar sign to end the string, or you can do it but comma 24, and that should end the string. Now we left off at 115. Now we're going to register the CX register to get our file size. I was never taught why I had to use CX, but I was just told to do it. So now what you want to do, you want to subtract 100 from the address you stopped at. You couldn't put everything, but it would just be too big of a file. So 715. And we gotta name it hello.com. Now do not name it as helloworld.com because Debug doesn't really like a lot of characters, apparently. It has like a string array that like so many bytes long, so you gotta be careful. So just call it like hello.com. Let me write out the bytes and it's spend space on disk. Are you saying I only got enough memory in my... I didn't see it coming. What the hell? I gotta do something real fast. Do I even got hello.com on here? Huh. I really didn't see that. But that was retarded. That's what I would have done if I made the program. But what type of output is hello world? It should work for you. It's just apparently it worked for me. I'm sorry, but I swear it works. If you want to test it out and prove me wrong, that would be fine too. So yeah, I'm sorry to say that. If you have any questions, leave a comment below, and I'll answer it as soon as possible. Have a good day.